One. Hello everyone, this is Dawn Priolet, and I am here to do the reading for Taurus, and this is for your money and your mission for Taurus, and this is for May 20th through June 20th. This is a general reading, so if it doesn't seem to apply to you, you may need to get a personal reading, and you can do so by going to dawnpriolet.com, and you'll see where it says schedule appointment. That's where you go to get a private reading. So without further ado, for Taurus, curando. This means you are coming into a time of healing here, and for some of you this may be healing from a broken heart, or it could be a physical thing, the flu, whatever. You've got something going on, maybe health-wise. For some of you, it's your stomach. Wow, I'm actually seeing the Three of Swords, which is kind of a, the heart with the three swords going through it. So some of you, it is a heartbreak. Some of you, it's some kind of loss that you're healing from. But right next to that, there it is, serenity, serenidad. So you are healing. This is coming to an end. And verdad e integridad, truth and integrity. You are coming back into your truth and integrity. And it's also kind of advice from the angels to stay in your truth and integrity about whatever is going on. And what I'm feeling with that is, even if there's something going on with you physically, sometimes we have to be really honest with ourselves about why we are ill. Some of us actually, and I said something about this in the video that I made earlier for women who give too much in relationships. One of the things that we do, us women, when we give too much in relationships, is we actually make ourselves sick just so that we can say no. And I know it's horrendous, but we actually make ourselves sick in order to get out of doing certain things, i.e., I have a headache, honey. Just saying. That's just the beginning, okay? So truth and integrity about that. Okay, so going into, now these cards are going to show you, for Taurus now, these cards are going to show you the rest of the week of May, okay? Who do I have with me here? Kenny's here again. Welcome for all you Taurus people. Okay, so first card up was the Seven of Pentacles. So this is supposed to be, your money and your mission. Well, you're waiting on those pentacles. It's like you planted your seeds and you are standing there and you're kind of waiting to reap what you've sown financially, it looks like. And the second card, indeed, the Five of Pentacles in reverse. This is a good card to have in reverse, because when it's upright like this, it means you're kind of out in the cold. And sometimes, because it does usually have to do with money, sometimes it means that you're going through a period of scarcity with money, real hard time with money. But it's in reverse, so it looks to me like you may be recovering from that, from some hard times with money. And you're waiting on these pentacles to come in. So I don't know, some of you are expecting some money to come in. And then the next card up was Three of Pentacles. This is, work in cooperation with other people. For some of you, it may have to do with a business agreement. For some of you, it may just be, messages about your work environment. And you're waiting for some of you, you may be waiting for a raise. For some of you, you may need to ask for a raise, okay? but something to do with your work. And sometimes this is with making agreements, legal agreements, with partnerships, because it's working with other people. And so if you've been wanting to ask for a raise and knowing that you need to ask for a raise, this might be a good time to do so. Okay, so Taurus, going into the first week of June, this is the King of Cups in reverse. Normally, King of Cups, when he's upright, he's at his best. This guy is all heart, and he's a king, so very reliable, and, you know, he can be depended on, and he's all heart. But he's a little turned upside down right now. So I want to say that this could represent you, Taurus. It could represent the way that you feel lately with your emotions, like your emotions are all turned upside down, or you've been upset by something that's going on in your life. And the next card up, again, this is for the first week of June. It's the Strength card. Sometimes when I see this card, I think of Leo. So if you have a Leo in your life, or maybe you might have a Leo rising or something. But this is, you know, the idea is taming that lion with gentleness. You know, that sometimes strength is shown not with force, but rather with gentleness, like a kind of firm gentleness. But that is a true show of strength. So I'd be interested, Taurus, let me know, you know, what meaning does that have for you? The next card up is the Death card. Before you freak out, often what this means is a transformation of some sort. It's the ending of something. So some of you, you know, you may have something coming to an end. It may be a final realization that a relationship is not working out. But remember that when one door closes, another one always opens, and that's why this is also the transformation card. So again, strength. You do have the strength, even though you may not be feeling it right now because there's some emotional upset. Okay, so in the second week of June, Sun card. This is a very positive card. This tells me that you're going to be feeling much better in the second week of June. Hopefully some more sunnier kind of energy coming in. The High Priestess, she came up in the reverse. High Priestess is very psychic. She's very in tune with her ability to communicate, her ability to receive from the divine. And she came up in the reverse. So sometimes when I see this card in the reverse, I think, you know, it's just maybe you're feeling a little out of sorts, not feeling particularly intuitive lately. Nothing too much to be concerned about, because I asked for clarification on this card and I got the Queen of Pentacles. So I'm wanting to say, because the card that came right after it is the Nine of Cups, and this is sometimes called the good luck card. This is somebody that's got 9 cups and they're pretty satisfied with life, okay? So I'm wanting to say for you, Taurus, that things are going well for you financially in the second week of June, because you've got that Queen of Pentacles and also the Sun to start out the week. Now, going into week number 3 of June. 3 cards for that week. So we start out the week This is really weird because on the screen, the cards come out backwards from what they actually came up. So this was actually the first card that came up. And actually, this one came up like this. This one did come upright. So the Ten of Swords. Well, I know it looks like a nasty card. Doesn't look too good, does it? But the one good thing about this card, just to look at the positive side, it is a 10, which means it's the end of a cycle. So whatever you've been going through, if you've been going through a lot of stress, feeling trapped, this is the kind of the end of it. Like the worst is over, because then right next to that card is the Chariot. The Chariot is something, this is about fast movement. It's also a karmic card because it is the higher arcana. And with this card, you see fast movement. Sometimes you see an actual physical move, like perhaps could even be a move overseas of long distance. And so this is coming up again in the 3rd week of June. There's some kind of movement. So whatever was going on that was making you feel like this, maybe stressed out, stabbed in the back, like you can't take anymore, whatever that was, looks like that is, you know, there's going to be some movement there. And then for the final card, we have the Four of Staves, which is a really beautiful card, because this is like the happy home, kind of the foundation. You can see off in the distance, like there's a home up on the hill. And this is kind of like the beginning of that. It's the foundation, okay? So that's how I'm choosing to look at it for you, Taurus, is that, you know, whatever it was that was making you feel like this, this energy is starting to move. And you are moving towards this, moving towards a firmer foundation. And the home that you dream of is right there in the back. So, again, it is a time of healing for you, Taurus, and serenity, and speaking your truth, and living your truth. And for some of you, what I'm feeling too, you know, since this is about your mission and your money, like if you're not really being true to yourself here, if you're not being true, and you know in your heart that you're not really being true to yourself, like that job that you go to every day, you know that's not where you want to be. I'm telling you, Taurus, it's time. It's time to heal this stuff, okay? This is a really good time to start living your truth, you know, and you're never too old to do it. Don't let anyone make you feel like you are. It's time to do it now. When would be a good time to live your life purpose? If not now, when? I'm going to be repeating that. You know, I said that, I think, to Cancer, and none of us knows how long we're going to be here for sure. And if you're still plugging away at a job that, you know, job means just over broke, oftentimes, because oftentimes those jobs don't pay much, you know, it's time. It's time to, you know, start living in your integrity and stop telling yourself that you can't do it because A, B, C, D, E, whatever. You've got a million reasons why you can't. Now I want you to maybe think of a million reasons why maybe you can. Okay? So there you have it, Taurus. I hope that you find this helpful. And again, if you do need a private reading, you have a specific situation going on and you need more insight about that, again, you can go to dawnpriolette.com and you can actually schedule your private reading via Zoom with me. So Until next time, thank you guys for being here. Hi, Genevieve. And until next time, in fact, I think I'm going to come right back in a few minutes and do Virgo next, because I want to finish the earth signs. So if you're a Virgo, you are up next. So ciao for now.